Hi guys, it's Kim, welcoming you to another episode of Samsung Developers. Today we're having a look on the Media Content Sample app from the Tizen 2.4 Beta SDK. With the use of the Content API, basically media files are manageable in your application. I'll show you how to do that, as well as receiving notifications and playlist manipulation. Content API provides functionalities to discover content such as images, videos, music, or others. We have 4 basic functionalities. First is to browse and search for directories and items. It will simply provide a list of items in a specified path. Next is to manage the content available to us. We can view and update the item details. Now these two, we'll have the actual demonstration in our app later. In addition to that, we can also receive notifications whenever an item is added, updated, or deleted. You can define the event handlers for different notifications using the Content Change Callback Listener instance. This can include the onContent added, onContent updated, and onContent removed functions. You can set and unset this instance with tizen.content.setChangeListener and tizen.content.unsetChangeListener, respectively. Lastly, we have the playlist where we can create and add items too. In creating a playlist, use the Create Playlist function from the Content Manager interface and pass on the playlist name and the success callback. With an existing playlist, you can retrieve and remove as you like by using the Get Playlists and Remove Playlist functions from the playlist interface respectively. You can also manage playlist items. When it's time to add items to a playlist, you can use the Add or Add Batch functions of the playlist interface. Move items around with Move and Set Order functions. And of course, remove a playlist item with the Remove function. As mentioned earlier, I'll make use of the sample found in the Tizen 2.4 Beta SDK. So in creating a new project, we have here on the second tab, the list for online samples. You can go ahead and download from the list if you want these to be available offline. Basically, we can divide our app into 4 parts. First is we define its layout. Then we initialize it with privileges. Enable it to browse content. And of course, set it to view media file details. For the first part, go on to the index.html file. We have here at the top the list of storage types with items all, internal, and external. Below that portion, we have the list of folders containing media items later. Now to the next page. Since we'll be browsing for the contents of the folder, we can use radio buttons to filter them out through their type. May it be an image, a video, audio, or no filter at all. Once an item has been selected, its details will be shown in the next screen and defined in the main.js file. Next part is to declare the required privileges in config.xml. Basically, this is just for enabling content read and write. Browsing the contents is where the Content API comes in. With the use of the Content Manager, which is the interface instance for all content-related functionalities, you can use the Get Directories function and specify the success and error callbacks. The information we'll be getting here will be displayed in the Show Folder List function. With a string type and array of folders, this displays the list of items found in a respective folder. And if there are none, it will simply say No Media Files. Once a directory has been selected, items can now be displayed. From the same Content Manager instance, you can use the Find function. This takes in the success and error callbacks like the Get Directories function a while ago. Adding on to that is the directory ID, abstract filter, and sort mode. The abstract filter can be set as null if we want every result displayed. Else, use the attribute filter function and specify the attribute name, match flag, and match value. Our match flags, much like the regular expressions or regex that we already know, can either be exactly, for an exact match including case sensitivity, full string, for matching the whole string but not case sensitive, contains, for case-insensitive matches that contain the string, starts with for checking the start of the string, ends with for checking the end of the string, and exists to indicate the need for a match in the filter comparison should the attribute exist. Lastly, we display the details of the file. The Show Media Detail function is called when the user clicks a media file on the item screen. Time for a demo. Opening the app, we see the storage types here and the folders below. Internal shows the folders in the internal storage, and external here is empty because this device doesn't have an external memory in it. Let's check out the Sounds folder. It only contains one file, obviously an audio file. Selecting it, the next page displays the details of the file, like the title, size, type, and so on. Going back, I'll try another folder. Let's see Camera. Checking out the filters, Camera can have images or videos, but I don't have a video here, and there are no audio files. Selecting an item, like a while ago, the next screen displays the details of the file. Here are some notes in today's episode. Content API is a mandatory API, meaning it is supported in all mobile devices and even on Tizen emulators. Remember to set your privileges to read and write content. Content Manager is your interface instance for all content-related functionalities. And that's it for the Media Content Sample app that utilizes the Content API. You can check out developer.tizen.org for code snippets and more information. Now for inquiries, please post your questions at the official forum at developer.samsung.com. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the Samsung Developers channel. Thanks for watching.